For several weeks now, we have heard passages from the prophet Isaiah, which provided the framework for the various writers of Jesus' life and ministry. Today, we begin with familiar words from Isaiah, verses that are often read during Advent. It describes one who came as light to the people that will usher in a world of endless peace. We will then hear Matthew's version of the beginning of Jesus' mission. Matthew quotes directly from Isaiah as a way of affirming Jesus as the one who would be the light imagined in the prophecy. It is important to pay attention to how Jesus' mission unfolds. It begins only after John the Baptist is arrested. He assembles his disciples who seem to have been waiting for the signal. He soon has great crowds following him. All of this is in response to a hunger among the people for good news in the face of an oppressive and powerful regime. Reading from Isaiah chapter 9, verses 1 to 4 and 7. But there will be no gloom for those who were in anguish. The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. Those who lived in a land of deep darkness, on them light has shined. You have multiplied the nation. You have increased its joy. They rejoice before you as with joy at the harvest. For the yoke of their burden and the bar across their shoulders, the rod of their oppressor, you have broken. He is named Wonderful Counselor and Prince of Peace. His authority shall grow continually, and there shall be endless peace. And now reading from Matthew chapter 4, 12 to 25. Now then, Jesus heard that John had been arrested. He withdrew to Galilee. He left Nazareth and made his home in Capernaum by the sea, so that what had been spoken through the prophet Isaiah might be fulfilled. Land of Zebulun, land of Naphtali, on the road by the sea, across the Jordan, in Galilee of the Gentiles. The people who sat in darkness have seen a great light, and for those who sat in the region and the shadow of death, a light has dawned. From that time on, Jesus began to proclaim, "Change your heart and mind, for the kingdom of heaven has come near." As he walked by the Sea of Galilee, he saw two brothers, Simon, who is called Peter, and Andrew, his brother, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishermen. And he said to them, "Follow me." Immediately they left their nets and followed him. As he went from there, he saw two other brothers, James, son of Zebedee, and his brother John, in a boat mending their nets. Jesus called them, "Follow me." Immediately they left the boat and their father and followed him. Jesus went throughout Galilee, teaching in their synagogues and proclaiming the good news of the kingdom, and healing every disease and every sickness among the people. So his fame spread, and great crowds followed him from Galilee, the Decapolis, Jerusalem, Judea, and from beyond the Jordan. Hear what the Spirit is saying to the church.
Thanks be to God.